Yeah, I don't know, bro. That was too much, bro. That was too much. I'm just translating all these notes that I got here from 5, 6 years ago, bro. I mean, y'all ready? Listen up,
First of all, God doesn't exist.
bruh.
Even though, deep down, it makes me sad. They say he's everywhere, but tell me, when the hell did you ever see him? I bet they told you you were special when you were born. What a load of lies you swallowed. Your
What?
people lied to you, but you believed it all anyway. I see you've grown up now. And you've realized that all religions are just a story, a joke. And when they spoke to you about the Bible, about how fake it sounds, you laughed. You died inside your own conscience. I showed you the truth, and you grasped it so easily. You thought you were going to pay for what you did.
She's very negative. Who? Who's negative, bro? Never closes his mouth, bro. Because do you close your mouth? Do you close your mouth, bro? Do you close your mouth? Answer the question, man. Eh? Brother! I love you, man.
With filters. If I told you with God,
El rico enamora con dinero y el pobre.
The rich man woos with money, the poor man with lies, and ugly women with filters. If I told you I spoke with God, you wouldn't believe me, no matter how devout you might be. We are here because we were chosen by them, the extraterrestrials. Nothing, by definition, does not exist. Since nothing cannot exist, what remains is existence. Existence is infinite. It has neither beginning nor end. Therefore, there is no creator. This universe is an infinitely small part of existence. This universe is a spontaneous event, inevitable within the eternity of existence. Every event can happen, wants to happen, and has happened, including this universe. The only hell for a human being is having to accept and understand that there is nothing after death. You simply turn into energy. Everything a person is ignorant of does not exist for them. That is why each person's universe is limited to the scope of their knowledge.
You guys understanding everything that they're saying? Once you exist to see, you will always see. No.
Ignorant people fear science because they don't understand it. They want the benefits science offers but not the questions it raises. Some astronomers use binary code to send messages into space to communicate with alien civilizations. I thought you'd understand that, since you seem like a girl who's out of this world. Light. Photons act as particles when we're looking at them and as waves when we aren't. What if we could fly a spaceship from planet to planet? If we were criminals and flew a spaceship to escape the police? That's why I think they don't want humans to evolve. The government wants to control us, but not me. I already know everything. If there's a wall between two people and they can only see each other's feet underneath, and they look at each other's feet, deep down, they still know they're looking at one another. But because there's a wall in the way, they pretend they can't see each other. When they stop changing presidents, they'll realize what's coming. We are gods of the first and second dimensions. In the second dimension, they see themselves as lines, but from my point of view, they look like little drawn figures. The fourth dimension consists of those who are above us. We don't see them, but they see us, just like the beings in the second dimension don't see us, but we see them. God caused Jesus to be born from the womb of the Virgin Mary. I understand now. Jesus' spirit was incarnate.
Dios hizo que
God caused Jesus to be born from the womb of the Virgin Mary. I understand now. Jesus' spirit was reincarnated in that baby, and he was born. The same thing happens to us. Our spirit is born again. Just as Jesus was born. He tried to teach us this, but no one truly understood it. A ghost in my head can A ghost in my head controlling my actions. I sleep in alleys. Using cardboard for a bed. My neighbors are the rats. I never stop writing songs. I won a couple of mansions or millions of blunts minus.
What the hell is that? You wonder where did I give money? This is the what Sam left yesterday, bro. You know, people want to judge too fast. People want to judge too fast.
On the streets of Miami, I live on edge, knowing the finish line is just around the corner. They tried to nab me, but the drugs always put a The one I got is a little bit of The one I got is a little bit of 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 a bit, but I'm still not sure how to get a bit of a good time to get a little better today, but I'm still not feeling great today, so I'm still not sure how to do that, but I'm going to get some sleep now so I can get. The one I got is a little bit of a little bit of a little bit of a little bit of a bit, but I'm still not sure how to get a bit of a good time to get a little better today, but I'm still not feeling great today, so I'm still how to do that, but I'm going to get some sleep now so I can get some stuff for you and I will be back.
What the?
The one I got is a bit of a little bit of a little bit of a little bit of a little bit of a bit, but I'm still not sure how to get a bit of good time to get a little better today, but I'm still not feeling great today, so I'm still not sure how to do that, but I'm going to get some sleep now so I can get some stuff for you and I will be back in the afternoon and I am going to be a little better. The one I got is a little bit of 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 a bit, but I'm still not sure how to get a bit of a good time to get a little better today, but I'm still not feeling great today, so I'm still not sure how to do that, but I'm going to get some sleep now so I can get some stuff for you and I will be back in the afternoon and I am going to be a little better, but I'll be back soon to get a little more time to get some STYY for the one you and the kids have been doing so much for the one day I have a little bit of time for a little bit of a little better than the one I got is a little better, but I'm not sure how long you are going with that. I think I am in the afternoon and I'm going to be in town for a bit, but I'm still not no smoking, but I'm still in bed. But I will have UFF done today and I will let y'all know when. Let me FFFFFFF in the backer. 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 Let me FFFFFF. FF in the backer. Let me FFFFFFF 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 in the backer. Let backer breaker 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 backer liquor buckler breaker burger liquor buckler breaker burger liquor buckler breaker burger liquor buckler breaker burger liquor liquor backer breaker burger 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 liquor backer kitty liquor backer breaker burger calm kitty Kitty Liquorbacker Breaker Kitty Liquorbacker Breaker Burger Kitty Liquorbacker Breaker Burger Kitty 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 Kitty Liquorbacker Breaker B Real life family mother Kitty
What?
When you are alone, you don't act that way because there is no one to prove anything to. But when there are people around, you feel the need to show that your ego is greater than everyone else's, until you are alone again and realize that you are just like everyone else. They are documentaries, they label them movies to make you think it's not real, that it's acting. If a documentary explains a scientific topic and you see that same topic in the movie, why do you classify it as science fiction? There's no law requiring you to take your child to the hospital, but if they miss school,
No existe una ley que sea
there is no law requiring you to take your child to the hospital, but if they miss school, the police will call you. Religion is the enemy of science. There are parents who do not take their children to the hospital because of religion.
No existe una ley que sea obligatorio llevar a tu hijo al hospital, pero si falta a la escuela te llaman la policía. La religión es enemiga de la ciencia. Existen padres que no llevan a sus hijos al hospital por culpa de la religión.
Going to keep writing the Bible in the future, who's gonna keep the story? Religion only speaks to specific people. What about the sick? Heaven and hell is a state of vibration because you can't live in a heavenly being sick. The world went to hell when they called an unfaithful man who only wanted to make several women happy. You are required to behave in such a way that will only be acceptable if you do it voluntarily. I'm not away because not believes in it, ha ha ha. Ears to hear, let them hear. That can be spoken is not the eternal Tao, and yet I say this people feel each other out. There's a poem that says when two Zen masters meet each other on the road, they don't need an introduction. Thief recognize one another. You thought you were a big wheel and squares don't roll, man. Everyone is always trying to be one up or better, yet everyone is always trying to put each other down. This is a fact. And your opinion won't change the fact. If you don't know what is good for you, how do you know what's good for other people? If you knew what is good for you, then you improve. Just watch what is going on. Watch what happens. Nobody ever does this because it sounds too simple, like it is not worth doing it. But have you ever just watched and see the way you react to it? Never be in a hurry to think you know what it is. People say this is the external world outside your head. Well, how do you know? From a neurological point of view, everything is happening in your head. Thinking there's something happening outside your skull is a notion in your nervous system. May or may not be, but it is a notion in your nervous system. We think this is the material world. But that's just a philosophical idea. Or maybe it is spiritual, and that's still a philosophical idea. The world is not physical or spiritual. The real world is just clap.
Ah!
I want you to know that my eyes are feeling an insane amount of pleasure observing your gigantic melons stimulating the. Why do we have free will if there's illegal things? Life is just frequencies and light. Awakening does not come from anything or anyone outside of yourself. It happens within. That's why the piano is not for everyone. People talk about it, but they only have an idea of what that is. But they are not awake. Been awake is to be aware. Example. 1 person, are you awake? 2 person, yes 1 person, no you're not. If you understand then you wouldn't even answer the question. Because you know that there is no you or yourself and words are manipulations created by humans, and I still say this with words. When have you seen a mouse build a mouse? When have you ever seen a mouse build a mousetrap? Yet you see human beings creating atomic bombs and firearms. Why I have to work for money if money is printed in factories? Silence is silence because it makes no noise. Or simply, if there are no ears to hear it, it is.
I love you. I love you. What's up, Anabel? What the heck? Poker is fun when you're winning. Only when you win. Butter. I play phone is listening Dragon Link. Oh, what is that? Is that a game on the computer? Is that a game on the laptop? Ah, 'Cause that's how you structure back. 'I'm cute. I'm cute. Ay. Hey! 31. What do you want? The one that I did for you, yes. I got a bunch of videos editing. Is that one, right? Because it was a bunch of parts that I did. When did that happen? It was yesterday, right? It happened yesterday. It was yesterday. When did that happen? Yeah, the freestyle 2, 3 days ago. Yeah. See if I can find that freaking light. My birthday is October 15th. Everybody on October, bro, get ready, man. Your birthday is on October. Celebrate it, man. She's going to make dinner. That's fire. Very nice. She said that? Let me know. Right? I can buy one of these. can't wait to hear the rest of 50 Shades of Grey. You guys love drama, and we got drama. Bro, eating in the forest. No, what are you talking about? Sit in the chair. You see, I want to misinformation. People, I knew it before I got you. I never saw her again. What the hell? She abandoned you, the mom? What the hell? Yeah, she was a thief. Yeah, that means she was a thief. Because and I know what bipolar is. My cousin, he's bipolar, extremely bipolar, like extremely bipolar. So he'll wake up in the middle of the morning. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story. One time we were playing Call of Duty, and we thought that he was still playing Call of Duty at 12 a.m. in the morning. It was already about to be 1 o'clock in the morning, and we heard that he was saying, watch out for the grenades. Watch out, you have to run, watch out." But in Spanish, he was saying, cuidado, cuidado con la granada, cuidado la granada, cuidado, cuidado, corre, corre, cuidado la granada. And when we looked, we were sitting in the bed. When we looked, he had his eyes were closed, and we were like, "Wait, what?" His eyes were literally closed. So we're like, "Wait, what is wrong?" And we touched him, brother, and he kind of like woke up, like, like scared, you know. And then he fell back asleep. Then in 3 a.m. in the morning, my stepmother, she wakes up, and he's standing in the middle of the hallway looking at the TV from the hallway inside the room, looking at the TV, and he's just standing there. And my stepmother, she's looking at him like, what is wrong with it? The guy is literally messed up. Uh, he has to take a lot of medications and all that stuff. He'll go from happy to sad. He will go from happy to angry. Like, he just crazy as shit. What I'm telling you. You know what my cousin used to do? You want to know one of the things that my cousin used to do? My cousin, he needs a therapist right now. He's in prison in Russia. He's probably out of prison because they saw what he had, you know? So the guy, he'll stand up and he'll do this. Look, he had the habit of doing this. Let's see if I can show. I gotta show my feet. Like, he used to do this. We were watching that. It was in Cuba. He doesn't do it no more. He got treatment for that stuff. But in Cuba, we were watching a movie and he used to do this. Look at me. Bro, I don't even know what that means. But the guy was messed up, bro. The guy's messed up. Like, I don't even know what that means, bro. I don't know, bro. Some alien language, some shit like that, bro. Oh my god, bro. Let him messed up. He's probably a good guy deep down. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is, bro. I'm telling you. When we went to Cuba, we had so many fire experiences. When I went, the last time I went to Cuba, bro, that was the best experience that I had in Cuba, bro. It's so crazy, man. I bought 3 gallons, like 3 big ass gallons of, you know, a good, what the heck, what the heck, bro. Every night was party, 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 party every night. Street, the street full of people, right? You know, at least in Cuba, when you put music in the middle of the street, you're gonna have 200, 300 people in the middle of the street. You gotta lock up the street. It's literally people everywhere. And if you put some drinking there, everybody going crazy, man. I'm telling you, a party in Cuba is something else. At least party in the street in Cuba, not house parties. You know, when you do a closed house party, that's too boring, bro. That's for the rich people on the other side. Stupid ass stuff. Hey, buddy, you bro, I'm telling you, I'm not talking about a barbecue. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about some disco, street type stuff. You know, like there's 200, 300 people in the entire street. You gotta lock it up. Block party, bro. Yeah. You know when the night comes, everybody going crazy, bro. Even more people coming, bro. Because the friend of the friend of the friend inviting the friend of the friend, and that shit just go crazy. At the end of the night, you got 400, 500 people in the middle of the street that you don't even know how they're gonna go home. You know, how do I get all these people out of my house? You know, how do I get all these people out of my house? Brother, remember that Cuba is under control, under communism. Any type of escape, they're gonna take advantage of it, bro. You make a party in the middle of the street, everybody gonna go because they need that release, you know. They need something to distract their mind of the freaking slavery that they got in there, right? Everybody's gonna go. My dad, the last time I went to Cuba, he went to Cuba 2 months before I left, and he took a big ass speaker, and I took the speaker to the park. Like the speaker was this big ass thing that I had to uh, like you know it had wheels, so I had to push that shit with my hand, and I took it like if really I had to pull it to the park. That park was packed with people. Why? Because the park was next to the freaking festival where they do where all the artists come to sing and all that stuff. And a concert was already done, and all the people was coming from the concert to the park. Bro, more music. The party keep going. The park was packed with people. 12 o'clock in the morning. The speaker was like super loud, bro. Like that was like super loud, and we turned that shit up, bro. I'm telling you, everybody was asking for music requests. Yeah, I do miss Cuba. but not this Cuba, the old Cuba, where parties used to happen in the street. You go to Cuba now, there's no parties. There's nothing, bro. There's a bunch of whack ass, depression ass people. There's people depressed all over the place. You think they're happy? You think they're there because they're happy? No, man. People are not there because people are there because they're hungry. People in that party because they're hungry, man. They're not there because, yeah, of course they're gonna join the party. It's a party, right? But you're gonna see a lot of people looking for food. So they got every time I made a party. My birthday in Cuba. The last time I went to Cuba to celebrate my birthday there, I went for 6 months. Bro, all the people that went there, they enjoy the party, but they enjoy the food. People think going to Cuba is gonna be fun. No, no. Going to the hotels in Cuba is gonna be fun. Every girl I talk to always have bad wives in the bathroom for some reason. Because they know when you bang them, they gotta use that baby wipe to clean up and bang again later. With you or another guy. Ah, Sam, when you ready, let me know, and I go to the gas station, or let me know when where you gonna. Just let me know when you finish. You know. That's how you clean, right? You throw it away. Why do you always look at it when you clean? Just throw it away. You don't have to look at it. God loves you too, my friend. How many pairs of glasses do I have now? I just love them all, man. I don't even know. I had some aliens pairs of glasses and I lost them. I don't even know where I put them back in Florida. This kid is a mojo. Operator, la 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 la. You already know what it is, my friend. Charlie! What is Charlie? What does Charlie mean? Is that a Mexican word? Are you Mexican, Selene? Achoo! Celine, are you Mexican? Celine! 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 Are you Mexican, Celine? God bless you too. What is that for me? Well, God bless everybody, I guess, but man, my friend, God bless everybody. Be as mosquito, bro. Shoot, bro. Fucking mosquito. Why do I keep opening the book, but like there's something there? English likes or English hate ASMR. That's that's probably because he already watched your content. And he really likes it for real. know hate is love. Is hate love? Yeah, I think of course it is, man. Hate eventually turns into love. Look at the feeling hate. Don't look at the word. Look at the feeling. Be aware that you are that feeling. And that person is making you feel that feeling. My bad, I'm nasty. You don't have to tell me. But answer me this question. Do you like Annabelle English? I know there's women out there that will trigger your mind. Do you like Annabelle English? That is the question, man. Yeah, that doesn't make you feel better. People think that I just do myself because I want to look hard. If I want to look hard, I will be doing push-up right now, which I do. But alright, I did, I did that too, man. Because that's how I express myself. I don't know, man. I was in my bed and I was like, you know what, bro? Let me just do it too, man. I don't care, bro. Whatever. Bro was so happy when he was with that girl. You guys are so. visit my brother. I would talk. I would have to talk to him about that stuff. Cause I can literally take a train from here to anywhere. Sam, she's cooking right now. When I look at something, automatically my brain is telling me all these programs that has been installed since when? Since we got into school. Since our parents started teaching us the same that they and us learned in school. The same, nothing new to learn there. That's why children these days they choosing school at home because they don't they don't learn nothing at school, bro. The teachers they learn faster with the phone than the teacher, man. These days, your child doesn't need a teacher anymore. Your child needs a philosopher like Alan Watts and Ram Dass. Don't teach your child about school. Teach your child about philosophy. School is all the same thing, man. School is prison. Teach your child about philosophy. By the time you get to high school, you're not gonna want to pick no philosophy class because you're already bored of school, man. How many kids? How many, bro? Look at the percentage. Look at, bro. I'm not muted, man. How many kids make it in school, brother? How many kids make it in school, bro? How many, bro? How many kids? Tell me, brother. Put a number in the chat. Can't even open this bullshit, man. Can't even open that bullshit. How many, man? How many? They don't make it, brother. None of them make it. They don't make it. 90% don't make it. The 10% they get lost in the process, brother. 5% of the kids they become doctors and therapists. You want to cook? Don't treat me like I'm a dumbass. Tell me, uh, you tell me the truth right now, right? How many? How many? Right? I'm cool now, man. Sexy and I know. Wait a minute, that bastard is so fat, bro! Wait a freaking minute, let me read! Let me read! read, brother? You don't want me to read? Listen, gang. Parents, some deal with her, so I get it. It's hard to focus on school. Man, it's not about the parent, it's not about the parent. It's about the child that is becoming aware that it doesn't matter. But in his reality, his conscious mind and his unconscious mind, his subconscious mind knows that it doesn't matter, but his conscious mind in this reality is living a program. But his subconscious mind outside of the program knows that it's boring and it doesn't matter. Brother, think about the people that are born super intelligent. People say the universe is mathematical. I said it, I want to. But I think what is the most important thing about life is being happy, whether you by yourself or with others. There is no most important feeling about life, my friend. Let me stop you there. Life is not made for something specific, not for a feeling, not for a person, not for nothing. Being happy is not the most important thing in life. The most important thing in life in this universe is to be born, to have existence. That is the most important thing in life, to exist. And that's it. And that is still a word. And yet I'm still saying this. Whatever happens after that, man, I don't know. It's your choice. It's the cream pie. Most important thing in life is the cream pie. Gotcha. This is what people will stay with at the end of the conversation, the goofy side. People don't even remember what I just said before this. What did I say before this? You don't remember? You're gonna have to scroll back. People don't care. People don't care. People care about the funny stuff. People care about the goofy shit, the drama. People care about. There was a mosquito in my face, bro. You be bothering me for the entire day. Who do I like? I only recommend to you oh, over override tips. I recommend maybe you know them. Alan Watts. Major Alan Watts and Ram Dass. Another one, Sadhguru. But Sadhguru is like a more, like a little bit different than Alan Watts and Ram Dass. You might be agree, you might agree with some things that one of them say. You might agree with a Sadhguru. You might agree with Ram Dass. Whatever you pick, you always make the decision. Nobody can guide you. Nobody can guide you to an awakening experience. You have the awakening experience. You must have it within. If somebody is the purpose of guiding you to an awakening experience, then that person is in control of your life. That is not your life. That is not your experience. So, if you're gonna listen to a philosopher, have that in mind that you don't wake up because of them. You wake up because it's already in you. And you just become aware of that. Like Jesus said, the kingdom of the Lord is within you. People thought that Jesus was speaking about somebody out there. Jesus was speaking about the human body. Jesus brought from Egypt advanced medicine to heal people. And they crucified him, bro. Because they want to maintain people under control. Egypt and other advanced civilization in the planet, which other less advanced civilization was keeping secret about. They were literally advanced civilization. They were so advanced that they didn't have the need to be seen anymore. Advanced civilization so free. You know, there's a advanced civilization on the ground, on the water, between Cuba, Mexico, and Florida. But you know, I'm just a crazy person talking crazy stuff, man. Advanced civilization between Cuba and Miami. Underwater. You don't believe me? Look it up. Shapes of buildings, shapes of roads, mud flood. First, it was the mud flood, and then the water flood. But I think it was the water flood first and then the mud flood. It makes more sense like that. So Adam and Eve, then Noah, the Ark of Noah that had the water flood, half of the planet was underwater. That means that that's gonna create a lot of mud. It's science, buddy. Then all the advanced civilization that was on the other side of the planet, they got the mud flood. I'm just talking crap. I don't even know what happened, man. So now you see all the civilizations underwater. Underwater. Nah, let me be for real with y'all, man. Look up hidden civilization between Cuba and Miami, bro. I'm not lying to y'all, man. Just look it up, man. I got no reason to lie to y'all, bro. This only when I doing a prank, man. This planet is controlled by reptilians, bro. Reptilians, man. Reptilians, bro. Look, bro. Look, man. Look, bro. Look, open your eyes, man. Bro, lizards, octopus. How many animals can change colors? How many animals have literally powers? Now, look, look at the planet that we have, man. Look around. Nothing is normal, brother. This is not normal. Just get the hell out of your freaking head for a second, man. No names, no numbers, nothing, letters, nothing. This is freaky and spooky and scary as shit, man. Look around, man. Look around. That this is scary, bro. Everybody acting normal, going to school, driving cars, going to parties, making everything normal, bro. But there's a history that has been erased and a new one replaced. And we live in this life of driving cars, living in houses with our children playing PlayStations. We call that PlayStations. Listen to the words that you have to feet to identify the objects that is in front of you. Everything is made up. Before, everything was free. Everything was free, brother. Advanced civilizations in this planet. Free. My God. It was free, brother. Free advanced civilizations. Free flying objects. Choo, choo. If, man, people think that the future is already here. Look around. That we already have freaking cars. What more do you want? What more do you want? Brother, we already have. Oh, brother, look, man, these people have reptilians. These people have freaking reptilians as presidents, artists. And you be like, how the hell, how the hell are they in these positions? Since when? They have a whole made up story in their background to make you believe that it was because they went to school or they had a rich family. Lies! Lies! How does a lizard camouflage? The lizard camouflage it sticks to the tree and it camouflage. It detects the color of the tree, the shape of the tree, and it camouflage. It reflects the freaking tree. The reptilian takes out the present. The reptilian takes him out and he camouflage himself as the person that he took out. And he plays the entire role all over again. You see, you've been watching videos before AI came out. You've been watching crazy ass videos that you were like, this is not possible. Before AI. But now AI is here. That's the purpose. All those videos that you were watching, all those videos that I've been watching, they all real, man. And AI is here as a distraction. I hope y'all know that too, bro. The message is in the movies. Even in the freaking Michael Jackson music video. When he looked back, he got the reptilian eyes. That's an act. That's an act. That was an act. Showing you what was going on for real behind the scenes. You don't know. You don't. You see. You don't even know who's in control, man. You think the president's in control? The president is not in control, man. Not even the people behind the president. You don't even know who's in control, bro. That's the scary part. You don't know who's the dealer. You don't know who's the main character. You don't know. You will never know. Because the story, the plan is spread all over the place. So if you catch one, there's millions of them too. Who's the dealer? Who's the leader? You don't know, right? You see, we got robots behind presidents, and you think they're people. They're not people, right? They're just robots. And we have the advanced technology to do that. I'm not talking about this stuff because to do something about it. I'm talking about it to make people aware about it. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. What can we do about it? Nothing. We can talk about it. Bro, Gonna move on. Nope. It's done. It's done, bro. You know, Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon is my stuff. You know? What the heck am I the god? The mosquitoes are going wild. But I hope everybody having a good night, man. I hope everybody paid their bills. I hope everybody paid their electricity bill. I hope everybody paid your phone bill, everything, bro. Food fetish alert. Ooh, it's cold. Picado music.